Willie the Crocodile lived in a big tropical river far, far away. He looked just like an alligator, only he was bigger and had longer and sharper teeth. He wasn't a bad sort of fellow, but he was very, very lazy. Swimming after little water bugs and tadpoles for his dinner was just too much effort for him. One day he said to himself, "I think I can figure out a way to get my dinner without having to move at all." And he sang, "I'm a smart old crocodile. I'll always cry and never smile. When somebody comes around, I'll open my mouth and gulp him down. And now," he said, "I'm gonna try out my plan." He dragged himself up on the riverbank and started to groan. "Poor old Quacky Crocodile, I'll always cry and never smile. Won't somebody help me out and find out what it's all about?" "Why are you crying, Crocky?" asked Sammy Squirrel, who happened to come to the river for a drink. "Can I help you?" Oh, yes you can," moaned Crocky. "I have a terrible toothache. Please stick your head in my mouth, and maybe you can see which tooth is bad, and you can pull it out. Oh, I'm sure it's one of the teeth way, way in the back." "Okay," said Sammy, crawling into Crocky's mouth. "Now, let's see, which one is it? It's so dark in here, I can't see very well." "It will be darker in a minute," said Crocky. And he swallowed Sammy Squirrel. "Ha, ha, ha! That was neat," he chuckled. And again he sang, "I'm a smart old crocodile. Again I'll try and never smile. Someone else will come around. I'll open my mouth and gulp him down." Pretty soon he saw Freddy Fox coming to the river for a drink. So he started to cry, and once more he sang, "Poor old Quacky Crocodile, I'll always cry and never smile. Won't somebody help me out, find out what it's all about?" "Why, Crocky, what's the matter? I've never seen you cry before," said Freddy Fox. "Can I help you?" "Oh, I think you can, Freddy," moaned Crocky. "I've got a terrible toothache, and if you'll crawl in my mouth, you might find the tooth that hurts me. Oh." "I'll try," said Freddy Fox, climbing in. "Oh, it's so dark in here, I can't see a thing." "It'll be darker in a minute," cried Crocky, and he swallowed him. "Ha, ha, ha!" laughed Crocky. But suddenly he felt a banging inside his tummy and heard Sammy Squirrel and Freddy Fox singing, "You're a mean old crocodile. You got us for a little while. We'll pound your tummy and we'll shout. So you'd better let us out." "Ouch!" cried Crocky. "Ouch! Not so hard, fellas. I was only kidding. Here, I'll open my mouth so you can get out." But no matter how hard Sammy Squirrel and Freddy Fox tried, they couldn't climb out. It was just too slippery. So they kept on pounding on Crocky's tummy. And believe me, this time when Crocky cried, he wasn't fooling. He meant it. "I'm a foolish crocodile. I'll always cry and never smile. They pound my tummy and they'll shout. Someone help me get them out." Suddenly, Manny the wise little monkey climbed down from a tree nearby. "I saw the whole thing," he said, "and it serves you right for being such a glutton and trying to take advantage of your friends. But I think you've learned your lesson. So if you'll turn around, I'll hold up your tail and they can slide out." Well, he lifted Crocky's tail way up in the air, and out slid Sammy Squirrel and Freddy Fox. They learned a lesson too. Never stick your head in a crocodile's mouth. And from that time on, Crocky was satisfied with his water bugs and tadpoles. But every day when Sammy Squirrel and Freddy Fox came to the river for a drink, they would always sing, "Crocky, Crocky, crocodile, would always cry and never smile. But he found out, like you and I, it's better to smile than it is to cry."
whale, boys and girls? Of course you know what a whale is, don't you? It's a great big animal which lives in the sea. As a matter of fact, it's the biggest animal in the world. But Wee Willie was a little whale. He never got big. And great big whales used to tease him and sing, Wee Willie the Whale with his curly tail, he's so funny and so small. We're big and strong, 100 feet long, but he's good for nothing at all. This made Wee Willie very, very sad. So one day he said, I'll run away. I'll show them I'm good for something. So he started swimming to the south. He swam and he swam, and at last he came to an island, and he heard native drums. And he saw men with spears, and someone was singing, we're gonna eat a special treat. We're gonna catch a whale. We'll fry him nice once or twice and barbecue his tail. You can just imagine how quickly Wee Willie turned around. And this time he headed east. He swam and he swam till he came near a shore. And again he heard music. And then he heard someone singing, we're gonna eat a special treat. We're gonna catch a whale. We'll fry him nice once or twice and barbecue his tail. Once again, poor little Wee Willie turned. He was so tired, so discouraged, but decided to make one final effort. And turning west, he swam and he swam till he came to a shore. And there he saw many gaily colored buildings and many merry-go-rounds. And he heard music. And he heard people singing, if there was a whale with a curly tail that everyone could see, every girl and boy would jump with joy, how happy they would be. Here I am, cried Wee Willie. I'm a little whale with a curly tail. I'll be glad to live with you if it'll make you so happy. Well, they built a special house with a great big fishbowl for little Wee Willie. And to this day, if you should ever travel to that western shore, you'll see Wee Willie the Whale proudly swimming around, blowing spray high into the air, while everybody sings, Wee Willie the Whale with his curly tail for all the world to see. Every girl and boy jump with joy, as happy as they can be. There was a little zebra who lived in the woods. She wore her little stripes like every zebra should. She took them off each night and wore them all day long. Then little Zelda Zebra would sing this happy song. Yipes, yipes, I love my pretty stripes. Yipes, yipes, I love my pretty stripes. One morning she got up and she looked so bright and gay. She smiled and she said, oh, what a lovely day. She went to get her stripes, she was gonna put them on. She looked and she looked, but all her stripes were gone. Can you imagine that? A zebra without stripes? Who ever heard of a thing like that? Yipes, yipes, I lost my pretty stripes. Yipes, yipes, I lost my pretty stripes. Well, thought Zelda the zebra, I'll ask Leon the lion. Mr. Lion, did you take my pretty stripes? And the lion answered,
No, I did not take them, no. But I will help you find them because I love you so.
So the two of them looked and looked. And whom do they meet but Manny the monkey? Mr. Monkey, asked Zelda, did you take my pretty stripes? And Manny the monkey answered,
No, I did not take them, no. But I will help you find them because I love you so.
So the three of them looked and looked. And whom did they meet but Tommy the tiger? And Tommy was singing,
Yipes, yipes, I got the zebra stripes. Yipes, yipes, I got the zebra stripes. What is the meaning of this?
said Leon the lion.
What is the meaning of this?
Said Manny the monkey. Yes, what is the meaning of this? Said Zelda the zebra.
I'm sorry, but my stripes were wearing out, so I borrowed Zelda's. You look so funny without your stripes, Zelda. But I'll give them right back to you, and I'll never, never borrow them again.
Everybody was so happy when Zelda got her stripes back. But happiest of all was Zelda, and all through the forest rang the echo of this song. Yipes, yipes, I love my pretty stripes. Yipes, yipes, I love my pretty stripes.
Yipes, yipes, Zelda's got her stripes.
Yipes, yipes, we love those pretty stripes.
What's the noise down at the lake? Noise so loud it keeps the town awake. As we look close by, what do we see? The Quacky Family on a picnic spree. See them quack along. They sing a happy song, happy as can be. The Quacky Family. See the mama lead her brood. They follow her to the picnic food. Ice cream and candy, and oh, what luck, a birthday cake for a little duck. See them quack along. They sing a happy song, happy as can be. The Quacky Family. See the ducks flap their wings when the bell on the choo-choo rings. In a row near Mommy's tail, down to the water where they all set sail. See them quack along. They sing a happy song, happy as can be. The Quacky Family. Now the day is at a close. As night approaches, every duckling knows they would like a pillow beneath their head. So the Quacky Family waddles off to bed. See them quack along. They sing a happy song, happy as can be. The Quacky Family, as happy as can be, waddles off to bed.
He's Snoopy Sniffer.
I sniff along,
He has something to tell you.
so listen to my song.
One fine day in the middle of May, in the land of Arf, Arf-ania, he was snooping along when he heard someone say,
I'm afraid our search is in vainia.
then he heard them say, oh, there must be a way for the town of Arf, Arf-ania to find that lost little baby boy.
For he'll sure catch a cold in this rainia.
This was a job for Snoopy Sniffer.
Oh, let me see. Oh, where could a baby go? He might go to the store. They've got a Jim Dandy sale on dog biscuits. No, babies don't have any money. Well, maybe he'd drive down to the seashore. Nope, he probably can't swim. I know what I'll do. I'll follow his scent from this baby carriage. That's where he was seen last.
Down the street, up the street, barber's chair.
He's not there. I wonder if I ought to stop and get a haircut. Oh, that can wait. I have to find that baby, and Snoopy Sniffer never fails.
In the wood, that's no good. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
I'll try his home.
That's his smell. He can tell. Neath that spread.
In his bed. I'll call his mother. I'll astound her when I tell her Snoopy found him.
He's Snoopy Sniffer.
That's how it goes.
When you lose something, do as he does.
Do as I do.
Look beyond your nose.
Sebastian was a horse on Uncle Bruno's merry-go-round, the horse that all the children loved the best. He was light blue trimmed with silver, his saddle was bright red, and he had a golden star upon his chest. To ride upon Sebastian, children came from everywhere, from near and far and also far and wide. They loved to ride Sebastian up and down and round and round. In all the world there was no better ride. Uncle Bruno had a brother, Fred the barber, who wished that he could have Sebastian too, to put into his shop so when he cut the children's hair, they'd sit still upon the horse till he was through. Now Fred the barber waited till one day his birthday came, and Uncle Bruno said, "Just tell me, Fred, what is the present you would like? I promise it to you. I want your horse, Sebastian," answered Fred. So Fred received Sebastian and he put him in the shop, and when the children heard that he was there, they went to Fred the barber's and they sat upon the horse, while Fred the barber stood and cut their hair. The children soon found out Sebastian couldn't go around or up and down the way he did before. When he was in the barber shop, Sebastian stood quite still, because he now was fastened to the floor. That made the boys and girls all feel unhappy, and Fred the barber knew that he'd been wrong. To bring him to the barber shop was not the thing to do. There was just one place Sebastian did belong. So Fred brought back Sebastian to the merry-go-round again. He brought him to the merry-go-round to stay. And the children ride Sebastian up and down and round and round. It's the best ride in the world, that's what they say.
This is the story of Hedy the Hen. If you've heard it before, it's worth telling again, 'cause though some folks are different in color or name, it shows sometimes that's better than being the same. It was early one Easter morning in a town called Everywhere, a farmer gathering up his eggs in the cool, crisp morning air. He was filling his wicker basket with his eggs of white and brown, but then he couldn't believe his eyes and he laid the basket down. For there in the nest of Hedy the Hen were eggs like you'd never seen. And he wiped his eyes and looked again. They were blue, red, yellow, and a bright, bright green.
Well, you should have seen the commotion. The word got around just as quick as a wink. It started like a stream and then roared like an ocean. Did you hear about Hetty?
Well, what do you think?
I'll never invite her to my nest again.
She must be a different kind of hen.
Eggs should be either a light brown or white.
I'll bet she did something that sure isn't right.
The hens told the farmer that they wouldn't lay until he moved Hetty the Hen far away. The cows and the pigs said, "Don't move her here. We don't want something like that living near." Poor Hetty didn't know what to do. It wasn't her fault that she had laid colored eggs. But now all of her friends were afraid of her and wouldn't have anything to do with her. So she went off by herself to a cold, damp part of the barnyard and started to build a nest away from all the other animals. Just then, the farmer's children came out to play. And when they saw all of the colored eggs that Hetty had laid, they were as happy as could be, for it was Easter, and Hetty had laid Easter eggs. And the children ran around quickly, gathering Hetty's eggs, and showed them proudly to all of their friends. Well, you should have seen the other animals then. Everyone wanted to be Hetty's friend.
Gee, Hetty, lay a green one, huh?
Yeah, lay another blue one, will you?
And Hetty looked at her friends and she said, "This should teach you a lesson. To be different is not always bad. And just because someone isn't exactly like you doesn't mean you should make him feel sad. Now, I love all of you, and I hope you love me. And we can all live together as happy as can be. And if pigs start to fly, or the grass should turn gray, it's only because the Lord wants it that way."
This was the story of Hetty the Hen. If you've heard it before, it's worth telling again. 'Cause though some folks are different in color or name, it shows sometimes that's better than being the same.
Little Buzzy Jones and his friend the fuzzy squirrel wandered in the great enchanted forest. A bluebird in a tree, as friendly as can be, said, "Welcome, little friends, to the forest."
The woodpecker was drumming, the hummingbird was humming,
And all the little birdies sang this song. Tra-la-la-la-la-la, a birdie's life is gay. Tra-la-la-la-la-la, that's why we sing all day. Little Buzzy Jones and his friend the fuzzy squirrel met a great big oak tree in the forest.
the oak tree big and strong, also sang a song,
And all the other trees joined in the chorus.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la, I'm happy as can be. Tra-la-la-la-la-la,
I'm glad I am a tree. Buzzy and his fuzzy friends sing this little song, singing to the birds and trees.